This is an introductory video for the Wyndham Youth Services Directory and how to use the content management system to enter the initial content for the site. So the first step is to log on to the Wyndham content management system. That's available at the address wyndham.vic.gov.au/CMS. Once at the login screen, you type in the appropriate username and password, which I will supply these separately. If you have any issues with logging in or would like to change your password at any time, just to give me a call or send an email through. Now I just need to make clear at this stage that the CMS that we're using at the moment and obviously the CMS that you'll be adding content into is the current live system for the Wyndham sites. Access has been limited for the users for the Youth Services Directory just to some pages that I've created for entering the content for the system. So you don't see all the pages across the site, just those specific to the services directory. So the area that you need to go to, which I've just clicked into, is the pages option in the menu tab. So once you've logged in, if you click on to that menu item, and you'll see here in the what's called the site tree area that I've created a few pages just to flesh out the basic structure of the site and to create a few placeholders for the content that you want to enter. And I've based that on the site map that you've sent through. You'll notice that all the page titles have a cross through it. That basically means that at this stage that they're unpublished, and I suggest that they are left unpublished until we're ready to launch the site. You can certainly still edit and preview pages, add pages, and those sorts of things. It's not going to hinder that functionality. You just need to make sure that when you're saving changes, you just save as draft rather than publishing any of the pages. So as I've mentioned, I've created the basic structure based on the site map that you sent through. Now, if this changes, they can certainly be updated, and you've got the ability to either update the names, change the order of how the pages are laid out, add new pages, and those sorts of things. Now, these links that live under the service provider audience area are basically the links that are going to appear on the landing page of the directory. If you can recall some of the wireframes that sent through, there's a links area underneath the browsing and the keyword search functionality, and that's what these links that's what these links will be, and they can potentially be different for each audience, so you can add links or pages under each of these areas, and they should then automatically appear in that links area on the landing page, relevant to the audience that's viewing, relevant to the audience tab that's been selected by the user. The first thing is just to go through just editing one of the current pages. So I'll just click into the initial needs identification page. Now editing is fairly straightforward. Basically, once you click on the page, there is some body information that you can set up. You can add a header image to the page, or a page image. And that's pretty much really all that I think that you'll need to worry about when entering content on these pages. I don't think there's the other options there are probably going to be that relevant for you. So we can just enter, I'll just as an example, I'll try and enter some text. Once I've entered the text in that I want, basically what we just need to do is click on the Save Draft option, and we can preview these changes or preview the page by selecting the Preview option. Okay, so this is just a standard page. We've set these up as, tabbed pages using the standard tab page template currently for the Youth Services site. So you'll see that the initial needs identification has been created as a tabbed page, and the pages that are listed, or the nodes that are listed underneath, form the tabs on the page itself. So to enter content for each of these tabs, you need to click into the tab name on the within the tree, and then in edit mode, update the information. And once we've entered the information, click on Save Draft, and if we preview that, it will show us the initial needs identification page with the different tabs, and we see the intended use tab here that the information that I've added has been entered in. So as I said, you can actually change the title of each of these tabs if what I've chosen is not appropriate. So to do that, it's basically in edit mode, and there is a page title that you can change if required. Also, probably one other thing worth noting within the body text of the pages is a facility within the rich text area icons above. There's a facility where you can add what are called widgets. The widgets allow you to add different sort of kind of information to a page, whether that be an image within the body text, a video, a YouTube video, an image gallery, a file upload, also forms, which I'll discuss I'll discuss later, probably in another training video, once we get to setting up the feedback form. So I'll just, probably what might be the most useful would be the file upload widget. I think probably that and the image widget will most likely use the most excuse me, within the site. So we'll just show an example of how to add a file to a page. So you add select the file widget, and it asks for a title, and then you select the file that you wish to add. Now what will happen when you add the file, it will create a thumbnail of that, the first page of the file that you've uploaded, and display that as an image on the site. That can be overridden if you've got a different image that you wish to be displayed, and that gets entered in this custom thumbnail area. You can also add a document, or a download summary, so just to provide a summary for that document, which is listed alongside the option to download the file. But all I'll do is I'll add the title, add the file, and I'll save. So that adds a file widget to the body information for that page, and if we save that as a draft, then if we preview that page, we'll see that that file then is now available to download within that tabbed information. So having this here might not necessarily make too much sense. Maybe there's a list of files that you wish to add to the download tab or other areas around the site. If we just go back to that widget which I just added a moment ago, and we just edit that page again. Once you've added a widget, you can actually go in and edit that, upload a new file, change the title, add a summary or a thumbnail, just by double-clicking that widget image. It brings up all those details that we had entered in before. So if they needed to change or if you needed to add anything new, that's the section that you'd do that in. So that's just a brief description on how to edit the pages that are currently there. If you wish to add new pages, basically to do that, you select the page which you wish to add the page to, or in this case we will be adding a tab to a tabbed page. So you select the tab page, and then up in this area there's an option to add. You select the page type. In this case there's only one page type that we can add, and that's a tab page. And you add the name, select add, and so that's added the page. It's an unpublished page, and it's also added at the top of all the other tabs. So if you wish to move that, say to the bottom or to the middle, what you can do is you click and hold the left mouse button on that name, and you can drag it down right to the bottom of that list and release the button, and that should move that particular tab to the bottom of that list. So I'll just add some text, and always remember, once you've added the information that you need, save it as a draft. Then if we go back to that main initial needs identification page and select preview, we should see that there's a test tab. Okay, so that's the test tab there. Now if you want to delete anything that I've added here, or if you add something that you then wish to remove, what you do is you roll over the page that you wish to remove and right click, and there's a couple of options that are available to you. You'll find delete. Always make sure you read this alert message to make sure that you're actually deleting the page that you wish. Once this is actually deleted, there's no way of recovering that page. So just click on OK, and that tab is deleted. So we can also, within the particular tabs, add pages underneath or within a particular tabbed area. So if there's further information you wish to add, if the text is too long and you wish to break it up into sections, you can add pages under the tab. And I've already added one here, called it a subpage. I'll add another. So I'll just go back into the edit mode for the area that I wish to add the page to, which is instructions. Click on add and select the page type. Now you'll see that there's many more different page types available to you in this case. I'll go through the different ones that are available in a moment, but just for now I'm just going to add a standard page. Give it a title and then click on Add. And then I'll just save that as draft as well, just to make sure that that's locked in. So now we've got 2 pages underneath the Instructions tab. So we'll just have a look at the Instructions tab and preview that just to see how that displays. Okay, so if we have a look at the Instructions tab, scroll down, you'll see all the sub-pages are listed at the bottom of the information within the body of the tab. So that covers off on most of what you'll need to know just to get started with entering content. The one other thing I do need to cover is just the different page types that are available to you. Now, when I've created the tree, I basically selected the page type that I thought would be most suited based on the sitemap that you sent through. It made sense that the use of tabbed pages and tabs for the different areas just seemed to make sense to me, but there are other types of pages that you can use, and you can mix and match depending on the area and how much information there is. For example, this youth's partnerships page might be more suited to a standard page or a panel page. So look, I'll just go through and just add a couple of examples of those. So we'll add them into the service provider area. Select a new page. So you'll see that there are different options here, and probably I'll just go through the different ones that are probably going to be the most useful. Now there's a redirect page, which you can use to, as it says here, to redirect to a different part of a current website or to a different URL. It's a standard page, which is it's just a basic page, basically, where you've got body content to enter, and it just adds that to the body area of the page. I think this service provider page that we're looking at is an example of a standard page at the moment. So if you added body text, it would just end up in this area here. The portfolio and the persons holder page, I'd ignore those for now. They're more relevant to the main youth site. The tab page you've seen before, and the panel page, I'll just add a panel page. Just displays the content slightly differently than the other pages. So we'll just add an example just to give you an idea. Okay, so the test panel page, basically when you create that, you then, in the edit area, you add the information you need. So that information is just in the body area of that page. So we'll just save that. And once we add the main page or page holder, we then need to add the panels underneath that. So we'll just add those all in now. I'll add a few in just to give an indication of what that looks like. So each time we add a panel to this page, we just need to make sure that we start up at the top level page so it's added to the correct area. I've just quickly added all of those panel pages. I'll just go into each one of them and add the content we wish to add. So just add some basic content here. Now with the panels and the panel page, or with the panel page and the pages, each panel has a placement, either left, right or bottom, and that helps align the panel on the particular page. So we'll leave panel 3 as the default one, which is left. I'll just save those changes. We'll set panel 2 is to be aligned on the right. And panel 1 we'll set to display on the bottom. So once we've saved that as a draft, we can preview the test panel page and the information that we've added. And we'll see how the panels that we've added have just aligned themselves in the way that we selected in those templates. So this page really just gives you a different option to, say, the tabbed page or the standard page, a different way of displaying the content that you wish to to have on the site. So that pretty much sums up how to add content at this stage. Just also keep in mind that the Youth Service Directory, youth, parents and carers and service providers, at the moment these pages are just sort of placeholder pages to allow you to add the links in that you wish to add for these areas. But we'll be updating the templates that are being used for these areas, mainly for the Youth Services Directory. This will eventually become the landing page of the site, but at the moment it's just set up as a standard page, just to allow you to add the content which we need for the site. So once again, if you do have any questions or need further assistance, feel free to contact me. My email address is jjoseph@datalink.com.au. And just finally, before I go, we'll just log out. So you just need to remember to log out at the end of every session. So just click on log out.